My name is Parnell Davis. I'm from Columbus Junction, Iowa. I fight out of Hard Drive Performance Center. I'm a strong believer, and I love Jesus, and so this has given me an opportunity to really reach people in a location and in a place where they're not expecting to hear about Jesus.
I'm Patrick Martin. I'm an MMA fighter. I fight because I love it. This is definitely a passion of mine. Grew up boxing, tough street type life, so I mean it's just always been a part of my life.
Patrick Martin's actually a guy I fought last year. I took a beating for 3 rounds.
Our fight, it was a tough fight. I figured I was a lot aggressive, took him down, pretty much dominated him for the 3 rounds, and then third round he got the TKO.
I have nothing but good things to say about Patrick, and everyone that's known him in the past has nothing but good things to say about him.
I think it's awesome that Parnell uses MMA as an avenue to praise God. I'm going to come in with a little different approach, not too aggressive.
You know, there's 2 things I know I'm supposed to do: preach and fight. So this gives me the perfect opportunity to do both.
We're gonna come out to show out, man. That's what we do in Southeast Iowa.
The Bible says that anything you do it all for the glory of God. And so I just happen to worship God with these, I believe, on the laying on of hands.
Let's just go out there and put on a show. I wish you the best.
When I'm focused on the Lord, there's not an opponent that I'm even concerned about, because at that point, the opponent's irrelevant.
Parnell, you better be training, man. I'm coming for you, buddy. I still remember that headbutt, too.
To God be the glory.
It is co-main event time here at Caged Aggression 22, live from the Catfish Resort and Casino here in Burlington, Iowa. Making his way to the Caged Aggression Octagon is Parnell Davis. Parnell, the Rebirth Davis, I'm sorry. Don't want to forget that part. 6'2", heavyweight, fighting out of Mount Pleasant, Iowa, and Hard Drive Performance Center. It was really cool having a conversation with Parnell before the fight, man. He was just saying that he had a whole lot of things going through his head before the fight, before his last fight, and that he finally feels like he has his head clear. So we're expecting to see a whole lot of action and a very, very good Parnell Davis coming into the octagon this go around.
I'm excited for this, JD.
Oh man, me too. Finally get to see some of the big boys getting there. Big boys represent, stand up, sit down.
And it seems rare, man. So you got to appreciate it when it happens, and what happens for me is
right
when you get 2 guys who are willing to bang it out. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Really let their hands go. It's special. I'm pumped.
For sure. Now making his way to the Caged Aggression Octagon is Patrick Martin, 6'3", heavyweight, fighting out of Clive, Iowa, and Des Moines MMA and Porcelli's Training Center.
Patrick Martin. Going back to the Pro'd Up podcast with Jason Vargas, the interview that I had about him, man, Patrick Martin. Man, he was a spectacle on YouTube a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he had it out with Josh Neer.
Yep,
they got into a bit of a pissing contest about, who was tougher and this, that, and the other, and they ended up throwing down in the gym.
Yeah.
That turned into quite the ordeal within MMA, right. And a lot of like satire news and other newscasts. Yeah, viral is an understatement. People were interviewing this guy left and right, interviewing Josh about it. Big clout. Yeah. I mean, he got the business. Josh is a salty veteran that, kind of taught him a bit of a lesson. But, man, look at him now. He's still out here fighting and winning and doing well, man.
All publicity is good publicity, right?
You bet it. You bet it. I'm eager to see him fight in real life.
Me too.
Other than on YouTube. This is the first time I get to watch this guy perform, and I'm excited to watch it. I've known Parnell for a really long time, and I've been to a couple of his fights, followed him a little bit, here and there. We're Facebook friends, and I'm excited to see these two match up together, and I want to see this one play out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds for the Caged Aggression Professional Heavyweight Division, powered by the Greater Burlington Convention and Visitors Bureau. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 287 pounds. He trains at Hard Drive MMA and is sponsored by Manhood Fightwear, The Gadget Guy, Markish Market, Empire Sports Performance, Lance Refuse, and Hedge Above Lawn Care. Joining us from Mount Pleasant, Iowa, Parnell, The Rebirth, Davis! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 263 pounds. He trains with Des Moines MMA and Porcelli's Training Center. Joining us from Clive, Iowa, Patrick Martin.
Parnell Davis in the red corner, Patrick Martin in the blue corner. Your referee for tonight's action is Ben Wilson. Jeremy J.D. Dorsey here with commentary by Sean West and Zach Mickelwright. Let's watch some fights.
I'm excited for this. Parnell's a vet. To me, athleticism versus being a vet.
Oh man.
Big shots there.
Big shot.
I think it's over, guys. I'm sorry to say that, but he looked like he went a little
Couple
limp.
really good shots there. He's working for a takedown here. He needs a
Big
roll.
shots right there.
Very big athletic hits, man.
Yeah.
He's powerful.
Big boys.
He's looking like Deontay
You know,
Wilder.
he's covering well.
Need Parnell just to
He
stand
just
up.
needs to kind of roll, yeah. Get moving.
Man,
Back it up. It's over.
cut two. Yeah, that one's over quick, but man, those shots, boy. Those shots.
Yeah, I mean, two good shots that started it off, man.
Yeah.
And he really
And just the
really
just the
capitalized.
sound difference between
man.
the fights that we had before and these heavyweights in there now. This
Big
is
boys
what makes
out
me
here.
never want to get in there, ever. This is the division I'd have to be in too. Like this is not gonna work for me ever, ever. But yeah,
Look at the blood
very-
splatters on Parnell's glove.
right.
Yeah, man,
Fantastic.
he's leaking pretty good.
It's fantastic. I hate to see.
Great performance by Patrick Martin, though. Great performance.
Now this is a pro bout.
Yes.
I'd really like to see Mike keep Patrick Martin busy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I
But,
mean?
You know, who's he got for him?
Exactly. But
You know, really, at this day and age, heavyweights are hard to come by.
They
You know,
are.
it really seems like the UFC struggles, even in the heavyweights.
they are,
to find
and that's what. And
stud
at
athletes.
the beginning, when we first started talking, I was saying how rare it is to find two big men, but two big men willing to throw like that. You know what I mean? It's rare, so it's a special occasion to get to watch that. And, I mean, granted, it was 22 seconds, but fuck, maybe 18. But I mean, I was dope, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure.
It's rare to see a big foe like that, man.
And
I referenced Deontay Wilder.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
there's a big difference. But what I mean by that was just the way he was just manhandling him with
Right.
those big punches, man.
Yeah,
And
man,
then
watch
he's
him
just
right
a
here.
Specimen.
Watch
man.
him, boom, boom.
Good, nice, straight left, right hook.
The one thing when I see heavyweights with talent is, you know, I think of how empty the heavyweight division is. You know, like you said, even at the UFC level, is that somebody like Martin, if he could stack up a few more wins,
I
he
compare-
could be at that level really quickly.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
compare it to being a really it's a little bit.
It's a bit of a cheat code.
It's a little bit
Right,
easier to
right.
be an outstanding heavyweight, but what I compare it to is an outstanding female fighter, and an outstanding heavyweight fighter. Like, it's so easy. The market is so open and so hungry for
Yeah,
them and for
yep,
that
yep.
talent that, like, if you're big, if you're a
Ladies
mobile
and
big man-
gentlemen, your referee, Ben Wilson, has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds into round one, declaring your winner by TKO, Patrick Martin. Parnell, come on over here, buddy. All right, I know you got I know you got a few words that you want to share with the hometown crowd here. Why don't you go ahead? I'll give you the mic.
Hey, listen, guys. I've been fighting for 9 years, and actually, this place right here is where I had my first event. And I've had a lot of wins, and I've had some losses. And there's no one that's beat me up as bad as Patrick. Tonight was going to be the night that I got him back, son of a gun. But listen, guys, hey, this is all good and well, but literally the only reason why I'm in here doing what I do is because fighting for the last 9 years has given me the opportunity to reach young people that are out hurting in this world. And listen up real quick. Listen up. I highly doubt I fight in the cage again because, bro, I'm going to have to fight monsters like that, and it's like, yo, I'm a family man, I got 3 boys, but listen up. I know that there's people in this very room that are hurting. I know there's people in this very room that are struggling with pornography addiction, with alcoholism, with drug abuse, going through divorce. If you need prayer for anything, or if you never made Jesus Lord of your life, please come see me and we'll pray. Love y'all. God loves you.
Thank you, Parnell. All right, come on over here, Patrick. All right, we're here with your winner, Patrick Martin. Patrick, man, this had to have a little bit of a familiar feeling to it. What was the game plan coming into the fight tonight with Parnell?
Just to chill and let my hands go, let him attack me so I could, showcase my wrestling or whatever he wanted to take it. Because I was a lot aggressive the last fight, so I wanted to chill, didn't want to wrestle unless he wanted to, and just pick my shots,
There you go. Well, it was definitely a pleasure seeing you here in the cage tonight. And I know it's tough, at this level, finding competition, I guess. So let us know, man, what's next? You have your sights set on anyone or any weight class in particular?
Well, what's next? November, I defend my AFC belt in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm the heavyweight champion. But hell, if Cage Aggression want to put that belt up and put another victim, let's do it.
Well, that doesn't sound like too much of a bad idea, and I'm guessing the rest of the fans would probably agree as well. Is there anything you want to leave the fans with as far as thoughts go before I let you get with the rest of your evening?
Yes, I just want to know, it's been a crazy week for me. A couple days ago, before the fight, I found out my uncle, who's like my dad, passed away. So this, I want to dedicate this fight to him. I also want to say thank you, Mike Goodwin and Cage Aggression, for having me here. Parnell, he's a stand-up guy, man. He praises Jesus through the cage. I'm all for that. So no one lost tonight in the cage, you know what I'm saying? And I want to thank my fan club who all traveled. My boy Johnny, I ain't seen him in a while. Rizzo, Brett, you know what I'm saying? I got Jay, I got Lamar, everybody. Joe, I just love these people. These are my day ones back here. And my man, Real Royal Fight Management. I've been looking to sign to them. My boy Nate and Terry been helping me out a lot in the gym. Traveled here for me when my coaches couldn't make it. So love you guys.
Well, hey, don't worry about the language. We'll get Parnell to say a prayer for you and back. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Patrick Martin.